Some meltdowns are loud, some meltdowns break things, and some meltdowns make the child disappear. No crying, no shouting, just silence. And most parents miss it. If your child suddenly becomes quiet, blank, withdrawn, or emotionally unavailable, this video is not optional for you. Because today we are talking about the most misunderstood emotional response in autistic kids, the silent meltdown. Hi parents, I'm Singh. I'm an autism parenting coach with 19 years of experience, and I've worked closely with more than 30,000 autistic children and their families. My work is focused on one thing: helping parents raise children who grow into independent, confident adults. Autism is not a weakness, autism is unique. If you're new here, subscribe to this channel and follow me on Instagram for daily guidance. Now, let's talk about something very few people explain properly. What a silent meltdown really is. When most people hear the word meltdown, they imagine screaming, crying, throwing things, but autistic brains don't always release stress outward. Sometimes the brain chooses a safer option. It shuts down, no reaction, no eye contact, no words, no emotions. The child is not calm. The child is overwhelmed. Why parents miss it? Parents often tell me my child is very quiet. They don't create problems. They just sit alone, and parents feel relieved. But silence is not always peace. Sometimes silence is the brain saying, I cannot handle this anymore. If this line hits you somewhere inside, just type I see this in the comments. What silent meltdown looks like in real life? It usually shows up like this. The child suddenly stops responding. They don't answer questions. They don't cry when hurt. They don't react when scolded. They just shut down, and parents think maybe my child doesn't care. Maybe they are lazy. Maybe they are ignoring me. But none of this is true. What is happening inside the brain? An autistic brain processes the world very deeply. Sounds, lights, words, emotions, everything enters at once. When it becomes too much, the brain has two choices: fight or freeze. Loud meltdowns are fight mode, silent meltdowns are freeze mode. The child is protecting themselves. Why silent meltdowns are more dangerous? Here's the painful truth: loud meltdowns get attention, silent meltdowns get ignored. Teachers say, your child is so well behaved. Relatives say, at least your child doesn't create drama, but inside the child is drowning quietly. A mother once told me, my son never cries. Even when he is hurt, he just sits quietly. She thought this meant strength. But one day she realized he had stopped expressing emotions completely. He didn't laugh, he didn't complain, he didn't ask for help. He had learned that silence is safer. Why silent meltdowns happen more at home? At home, children drop their mask, they don't have energy to perform. So, shutdowns often happen after school, after therapy, after social exposure. This is not regression, this is exhaustion. If your child becomes extremely quiet after a long day, comment after school below. What not to do during a silent meltdown. Talking more does not help. Asking questions does not help. Forcing eye contact does not help. Saying, tell me what's wrong does not help. Because the child doesn't have access to words at that moment. What helps is safety, calm presence, less words, predictability, letting the nervous system settle. When the body feels safe, the emotions slowly come back. Your child is not emotionally cold, your child is not disconnected, your child is overloaded, and overload needs understanding, not discipline. I have seen children who lived in shutdown mode for years. With the right support, they started expressing again. They started asking, they started connecting, they started trusting their emotions. This is how independence actually begins, through emotional safety. If your child shuts down instead of crying, please don't mistake silence for strength. Your child is not okay just because they are quiet. They are coping the only way they know. And when you learn to recognize silent meltdowns, you don't just help your child calm down, you help them feel seen. If this video gave you clarity, please like it so more parents can find it. Save this video because silent meltdowns are easy to forget. Share it with a parent who thinks their child is too quiet. Subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon so you never miss guidance that truly matters. In the comments, tell me, does your child shut down more than cry? Your answer may become the next video.